What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to another video. In this video, I'm going to show you 3 stocks that are under $20 that are great for selling covered calls or starting the wheel strategy. So with that being said, let's go ahead, jump right into this video and cue the intro.
I know I'm fine, but the money makes me.
Okay guys, everybody loves the covered call ones. I've had a ton of comments on these. So stocks that are decent companies and that are under $20 seems to be, a lot of you guys like them under 10. You can't always find the best companies, but you can find a couple around there. And that's what we're going to do here in this video. So I want to jump right into the first company. It is upwards of $20. It is now under $20. But PLTR, and you guys can see I have a line on here because I have actually sold these options and done very well on these. This is one that they've had a lot of things here recently near it. I'm actually going to update this real fast so it'll like go into one page. There we go. So PLTR, they are a data information company. That is literally what they do. They do a lot of government contracts. Now you can see in the past they have downtrended quite a bit. You see the negative earnings here, and then they have now started uptrending. I'm not neither bullish or bearish on this stock, to be 100% honest with everybody. So this is one that you need to really do your own research. I have started the wheel on this. I currently do not have a position in this one, even though that they did have, you guys know I love selling on red days. They had this bigger red day, or a couple of red days here in these gap downs. I didn't play them because I was in other positions at that time. I don't think that there's anything wrong if you did play that and you get this little bounce back up in here. Again, just do the math, whether you need to be doing weeklies, monthlies, kind of figuring out your situation there. On a lot of these cheaper stocks, usually I do weeklies just for the fact so I know I can get out of them and I can start running the call side of them pretty quicker if I need to be. And I just feel like I can manage that better on companies that I'm not so sure about. If it's a company like a Southern Company or Spire QQQs, or the SPX or futures, I will sell 45 days out. But if it's one of these companies I'm not more comfortable with, I will sell weeklies on these if I'm going to do it. So now we're going to go down to 2 cheaper stocks. So Ford is one. Everybody knows Ford. If you don't know Ford and you're just lying to yourself because you're a GM fan, I don't really care who you are. You know who this company is. They've been around forever, Henry Ford and everything like that. I don't love this company. So the reason why I won't trade this company, but I do know a lot of people that actually do, and some people in our group do this, mainly just because I want to actually pull this up in here. Ford Motor Company, and this is really why. When you look at the max overall in this company is, of course, when they did very well for a while, and then they've just really stayed stagnant. And they've done these things where they've cut their dividend, then they've reinstated it, and I know that was all COVID and everything, but it just seems to be a downtrending stock. Year to date, they are downtrending, but again, you see on these though, they're not moving a lot. 1232 was the high year to date. But we're just not looking. I want to go to an actual 1 year here. Yeah, they got it to about 15 almost. Yeah, 1535, and then they've just been downtrending ever since. So I don't love this one. This is one, if I'm going to sell a put on it, I'm going to want to get a little bit further out, to be honest with you. That's just my day. That's just my thing. I may be right. I may be wrong. But that's how I'm going to manage my trades. So Ford Motor Company is one that you definitely can do. Now, the other one here is one that a lot of people trade. SoFi. So, and I don't know what is up with these charts here. I just want to, here we go. So, obviously they are a newer company, started in 2021, just went straight down. But it has trended upwards over the past year, and I don't hate it. So they aren't getting bogged down by a lot of real estate, because from what I understand, what I believe is they don't have any physical locations, so they're actually able to do pretty well. So here at the end of the video, we're going to go over all the premiums as well. So another thing, for instance, Again, I like SoFi quite a bit. We'll look at the Ford options real fast, though. I want to go back just so we can compare them because they're not too far in price. And we'll go to the weeklies. I want to sell a put. And so, yeah, so if you're looking at Ford and you go to a 10, you ain't going to get anything here. You basically have to sell this one here, and then you can go probably another week out maybe. See, you just can't collect a lot of premium here. You may be collecting 2%, which isn't bad. Don't get me wrong, it's not bad at all. It's just not a lot, and you're very, very close to $11 already. So it just kind of discourages me from wanting to get into Ford. That's just me. That's my own opinion. I understand if you guys criticize me, everything like that. But SoFi, you can see the max, again, downtrending. And that's kind of the problem with a lot of these really cheap stocks that you will see. But we can go to SoFi here, and we're going to go out here too. And this is, now this one you're going to be able to get out a little bit further, I believe, from my past. Yeah, so you can get a little bit further out. This one you're going to have a better probability. You're going to risk $750 to make $9. That's really not too bad. Especially, again, but the number one rule that I teach all my clients is you want to, if you're going to run this wheel strategy and sell options and stuff, you want to own this company. Like, if you're going to sell puts on it, you want to like the company. Otherwise, you might as well just go sell credit spreads. And I have a whole nother video about that, credit spreads on SPY, SPX, and things like that if you just don't have the money. And it's okay if you don't have the money, guys. We all start somewhere. I don't think that anybody should be ashamed of where you start. I think it's just the strategies that you can implement on things like this. Yes, you're going to be able to run the wheel strategy pretty quick. It's just if you get hit at 7.5, let's go back and look at where it's at. Guys, this stock has just been everywhere, and you can get stuck bag holding. You know, if you're selling, I mean, if I'm selling this, I would want to sell really a 6.5, but I don't even think that's an option, is it? Oh, it is an option, but yeah, for nothing. So that's the other thing. So maybe, you know, you want to go, I'm just going to look at these real fast just to see them. Oh, here you go. Now you can actually make some money, it looks like, on these. This one's actually a better deal. I actually really like that. As long as you are bullish on this. If you aren't bullish on this, it's going to be rough, honestly, if you don't like this stock, because a 6.5 is way down here for a month. You guys got to make this decision on your own on where you like it. I'm thinking a month out, you're looking probably really closer to $6. $600, you get $20 almost. That's actually, I do like SoFi better than I like Ford. I will tell you that. Again, I think that they have less overhead. I think that there's a lot of people that just in general, student loans have came back. Now, I know that was a big part of their finances. So that is my overall look at these, actually, is you're going to be able to see the difference on these. Now, again, let's look at them if you get called them and you have to buy these. Let's look at a call. Yeah, so here you go. You're going to get a little bit if you're selling just the one out of the money at a 19 and even 8.5, 6. So this is where you're going to run into the problem on SoFi. And I want to make this a good part of the video is if you fall down, say if you did this and you got called at a 9 and now it's at 7.89, well, you don't want to lose $200 in this spread. Well, actually about $1.10, whatever. You guys get what I'm saying here. You guys don't want to lose that $100 just there because you're not collecting $100 just from selling it at the money here. At 8, you're losing money. You'd have to sell it at 9, and you're only getting 2 cents a week. It's $2 a week, guys. To me, if I'm in that situation, you can't really do that. You would have to go out here to these just to sell it at a 9 for $50. Which I don't think that that's an absolute awful thing. Is the biggest problem is I don't think it's one of the best companies in the world. And how do you know it's going to bounce? This is one where you have to have your own personal opinion. Me, I'm not buying SoFi. I'm not selling SoFi options. This is just one that is a lower tier stock that has a big upside. It does have a big upside. It just also is a bank. And I don't love banking stocks. If I'm going to buy a banking stock, I'm going to go buy JP Morgan, to be honest with you. I think I'm going to get a better return. But this is all up to you guys and how you want to manage your money. So with that being said, I'm not a financial advisor. I just do this in my free time. I do this for a living. I sell premium. But my suggestions are not to be taken as a recommendation, guys. I run my own money. I don't run anybody else's money. I hope this helps somebody else out there, and I look forward to seeing you guys in the next video.